This is a Celestion 9 series. Celestion doesn't make hi-fi speakers anymore except pro gears like guitar speakers, but I was lucky enough to find a pair that was basically brand new for £120. For the age and build quality, I was certainly surprised by how well they hold up compared to modern speakers. This unit range came after the famous SL series and the DL series as they resemble each other visually. The unit range goes from Celestion 1 being the smallest, odd number jumps to 11 being the largest of the range, and only 9 and 11 are three-way speakers. The only differences between 9 and 11 are the size and the bigger bass cone in the 11. I would presume they share a similar sound profile. On paper, the spec seems quite ordinary. However, you should pair this with a decent amplifier. Some budget class D amplifiers will not give enough power. I have a topping VX3 supposedly rated at 35 watts at 4 ohms. You can drive the Focal Cora 806 but not this Celestion 9. It will just turn itself off. For my test, I used Marantz Cinema 70s Sim Audio PW4000 in conjunction with topping D50s and Win Mini, and the music will be from Tidal. Let's get the cons out of the way. Even though these stand mount speakers are not compact, but they don't have much sub-bass either. Put on Ivor and I by Rina Sawayama, the impact just isn't there. The most I will put through these speakers will be Suck My Kiss by Red Hot Chili Peppers. While there isn't a whole lot of bite to the guitar, each beat, kick and hi-hat of the drums are quite snappy. The slap bass sounds aggressive enough thanks to the solid upper bass, so if you listen mostly to hard rock, heavy metal, or bass heavy music, these speakers might not be for you. For my taste, they have just enough air and borderline lean sounding. Put on Significance by Kiichi Okabe to experience the vastness of space that these speakers can create. The soundstage is quite expansive. With Tank by Seatbelts, the display of each instrument can be accurately heard. Each hit of the bongo can well be heard through the two sections of the saxophones while they counter each other. The acoustic guitar doesn't take the backseat while accompanying the double bass during the verse. The strength of these speakers is in the midsection. Listen to Don't Know Why by Norah Jones. Her voice sounds intimate. The lead section of Deja Vu by Natalie Brass. The separation of the synth and guitar throughout this track is excellent. The reverb of her voice lingers quite well too. Even though you can't expect chest-pounding bass from these, put on Earfood by Roy Hargrove, the presence of the double bass is still fairly full and boomy. They still can do a decent job at the bass department. And you should feed these speakers with good quality recordings too, as they will show the flaws of it. During my test with All My Life by Foo Fighters, the popping of the vocals can clearly be heard in the intro. The popping wasn't as pronounced with the Focal Cora 806. Within their capability, they can do quite well, especially if you're into instrumental, light music, or classic rock. They're not resolving speakers. The realism is not quite there, nor have the presence like the Focal Cora 806. But the fact they're from the late 80s and they pick out enough details to entertain. I honestly didn't expect this selection could even come close to any decent modern speakers. I hope you liked my video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.